Welcome to my VR calming environment project. This is a lakeside campsite and hiking experience, designed as a walk in nature experience. The user starts at a fork in the path here, and you can pretty much choose which side you would like to go to. This first side of the path will lead you down to an open cabin and a dock area. The scene is built to feel like a hike throughout a small forest environment. There are trees, shorelines, and gentle hills that frame the lake of the environment. I focused on a warm sunset lighting using colors like orange, pink, and a soft yellow to show that this is the end of the day, which often feels restful and reflective. As you can see, we are arriving at the dock where the player can go and look out over this side of the lake. And then if the player turns back, there is the cabin that I mentioned earlier. There's a campfire outside and a wheelbarrow. And when you go inside, there is a bookshelf, a bed, and a table with some interactable objects. And on top of the wheelbarrow outside, there is that fishing rod. I specifically chose to take this path rather than taking the dirt path that is formed towards the other side of the campsite. I felt that it would be necessary for encouraging exploration for the player to be able to find other monuments or pieces of the environment that may not be as focused on as much as the two sites on this project. So I added this water tower here, basically as a mark for a really scenic view if the player wanted to not really be on the lakeside but more in the mountain. So as you can see the sunset lighting, which hopefully adds to the calming and the restfulness and reflection that I wanted to approach for this project. And it's not too far off of this beaten path over here. So if the player were to take that path rather than going through the trees as I did before, they would have still found their way, regardless, to that water tower if they'd like to. And even as we make our way to the other side of this map, you can still see yet again another beautiful view. Rolling hills, mountains with snow caps, and lots of forest. And as you move through this environment, the goal is not to complete any tasks, but to walk, look around, and feel present in this calm outdoor setting. As you can see, we've reached the other side of the campsite. It has the tent and the fire, with lots of seating and more interactable objects. In this segment, I will be showing you some of the VR interactions and how the system works. So this project uses Unity's XR interaction toolkit with an XR origin that manages the head tracking and movement. So as you can see, the player can use smooth locomotion and smooth turning to walk at a comfortable speed. It's pretty similar to strolling along a trail or through this environment. We also have the hand animations that allow us to interact with the environment and also give some realistic movement here. And in this campsite area, we have some small interactive props, such as a compass and a flashlight. So these objects can be picked up using the physics-based grabbing, and this gives a sense of immersion without turning the experience into a game that is goal set. And the architecture of the system is organized into subsystems. So first, the input system handles the head tracking, hand tracking, and controllers, and the XR interaction subsystem converts those inputs into the movement and interactions. And then finally, the environment subsystem renders the terrain, water, and everything that we're looking at here. And the audio subsystem plays the Lydian-mode music and nature sounds. The last part of this project focuses on the original music that I composed in the Lydian mode. So the Lydian is similar to a major scale, but it has a raised fourth scale degree, and this change creates a sound that feels slightly more open than a major key would. So in this chord progression, you can see how I emphasize that Lydian character. The chords are chosen so that the raised fourth appears often enough for the listener to notice, but where it still feels stable and grounded. My goal was to make a sound that was bright and optimistic while still offering that calm that the player is looking for. So I tried to avoid strong or sharp rhythms so that they didn't pull too much attention away from the environment. So there are blended sounds that create a really soft background that offers more for this environment than, let's say, a major key would that's overly cheerful, or a minor key that kind of feels sad.